Hi, I'm Andrew Wasson. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my guitar blogs. It's December 11th, 2011, and this time around we're going to head over to St. Louis, Missouri to answer a question that came in from Craig. He wrote in saying, I'm an intermediate guitar player with a strong interest in learning about improvising, and I keep hearing how simple blues phrases can help lead into improvisation. I do like the blues, and I've developed the skill of playing rhythm over a 12-bar blues progression, but how can I start making up licks that will eventually lead me to the ability to improvise? And that's from Craig in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, thanks for writing in, Craig. Once you become familiar with at least one or two blues scale patterns, practice creating short, simple phrases over a slow 12-bar blues jam track progression. Then work on those phrases until your short, simple phrases are able to be tossed in at will. As you develop more skill with the scale and your phrases, try expanding on them. Go from short, single-bar ideas into longer, possibly even 4-bar phrases. And keep in mind that not only do these phrases work very well for learning how to improvise, but they're great for fills when backing up vocalists or instrumental soloists. Now, next, let's have a quick look at a blues scale shape and two simple blues licks from the scale pattern that you could begin working on right away. Okay, the first thing that we're going to begin with is the scale shape that I'm going to go over. We're going to be doing a 5th string root C blues scale. So starting on the C note at the 3rd fret of the 5th string, we're going to travel through the scale going through its tones of C to E flat on that 5th string. Then we're going to transfer to the 4th string, and we're going to have F, G flat, the flat 5 passing tone, and the natural 5, G natural. Then we're going to head over to the 3rd string, get a B flat, the flat 7 tone, that crucial target tone of the chord itself, and then come back to the octave. So B flat C on the 3rd string. Then we're going to hop over to E flat and change position when we get to the 2nd string. We'll have E flat, F, G flat, and then we're going to transfer again for the G, the higher G. It's going to be up at the 3rd fret of 1st string, and we're also going to grab a high B flat on that string as well. And then we can just drop back through the scale. And be sure to grab those bass notes. Some of those scale patterns that begin on 5th string, or some of the other shapes that you might know that begin on 4th. Make sure you always, go rotate back through all those low pitches and come back around to your root again. I'll just slowly play through the whole shape so you get an idea how you'd be practicing it at home. It would go like this. You wanted to get up to a good speed eventually, so that's very easy for you to navigate through from a rehearsal sense. Get it down so it's really excellent under your fingers. Now the next thing that we're going to do is look at a couple of simple phrases. We're going to have a main phrase, and then we're going to go into a follow-up phrase. The first one, our main one, is going to start off on an F note. It's up at the 2nd string, 6th fret. We're going to snap off that note over to a 4th fret E flat on that same string, and then come around to a C note on the 3rd string, 5th fret. And that's played as a triplet figure. Then we're going to head over to another triplet. We'll start on that E flat, head over to a B flat note on the 3rd fret of 3rd string, have a G note on 5th fret of the 4th string, and come back around resolving on a C on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So here's the whole lick. Okay, here it is again. All right, that's the first lick. Now I want to go through a follow-up lick because I want to join the two of them together and show you how you can come up with a couple of statements and then link them and form longer phrases. So the second phrase that we're going to look at is going to begin on the C note on the 5th fret of that 3rd string, and we're going to pull off to a 3rd fret B flat on that same string. Head over to a G, and this is a triplet figure again. The G is at the 5th fret of 4th string. Then we're going to head down chromatically, 4th fret, 3rd fret, and then we're going to head actually to out of the position and grab a E flat note on the 1st fret of the 4th string, and then we'll have a C root like so on the 5th string, 3rd fret. So here's the second follow-up lick. It goes. Now if we join the two of them together, we get this. And as you get your notes sorted out and you get some sense of timing and, seems like it's locking itself down pretty good for you and it's really well, burned into your memory, the next thing to do is start adding embellishments and ornamentation. You do some more fluttering around notes. You can just keep expanding upon the phrases every time that you go through a run. You can basically change it and alter it in some manner that it makes it quite a different statement. So as long as you work on the embellishing and ornamentation of your lines, you'll have a lot of cool stuff out of even the most simple phrases. Improvisation ability can be very difficult to come by if you try starting with long lines from the outset. So I always recommend short phrases, and the simpler the melodic material is, the sooner you'll begin developing a more complex sense of phrasing when you're working your improvising. Anyway, thanks again. That's about all the time I have for today. As always, I hope these explanations help you. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great week, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.